Hello, everybody. My name is Marcelo Menchaca. I am starting this channel to talk to you all about anything, any issues in life, school, home, with friends, anything that comes up that you may have questions about. I'm starting this channel because it could be a little therapeutic for me, or it could help out anybody out there. But I felt that I know I know some things. I've worked in education for 11 years now. Um, I've heard some things. I've seen some things. I've dealt with many different students in situations, parents in situations, adults in situations, teacher situations. That what do I do with all this, all these things I have heard and dealt with, and what do I do with all these things that I know? So I said, you know what? Let me just start a channel, and if I can help one person out there, that is fantastic. If no one sees it, then that's fine. If it's for me, then great. But I wanted to start this and do a video a week, once a week, and not long, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, just to things that are happening in the world with you all. Sometimes I may get a topic from a student of mine, a neighbor, a relative, a friend, or I may actually ask you all to generate any kind of topics from your comments below, just to see what I can do to help you out. What is bothering you? What is on your mind? Or what is the hot topic of the week? So I will, ask and see what is happening out there. You are the pulse. You know what's out there at the moment. I do have my ear to the ground. I do hear things and see things, and I will talk about them. But sometimes we don't hear everything, so I do rely on you. A little bit about myself. I am a school counselor. I've done it for 11 years now. Um, I actually have two daughters, so they're fairly young. So I'm not dealing with older their issues at the moment. I deal with kids who are in middle school and high school, so I know the issues are they're happening with them. So we'll talk about that. Right now, it is time for a lot of you to go back to school. You've started school already, and some of you guys were very anxious. Some of you guys were very excited about school starting. Some of you guys are starting somewhere brand new, whether it be a transition to a middle school or high school or even college. And some of you actually starting in somewhere new, as in a new place, somewhere completely different. You've moved to either by choice or by whatever circumstances are happening in your life. Um, and a lot of kids do feel that right now it's the anxiety of, okay, starting new. Who do I know? Who I don't know? What am I get myself into? And I'm gonna let you know it's okay. It's all right. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to feel a little worried at the start like this, or to feel very excited. Some of you guys have the complete opposite. You are very giddy to get going, and that is fantastic. Everyone is completely different. Different people have different ways of dealing with situations like this, and there isn't a wrong way. I mean, some people find it a strength, to feel a little anxious, but that makes them just a little more cautious of what kind of things they're getting themselves into. So that's a good thing. So, as school's starting, I want you to familiarize yourself with your school, your surroundings, everything. Find out, I mean, I know you'll be doing about 20, 30 drills this coming year regarding fire, earthquake, tornado, shootings, anything. So familiarize yourself with the school. All your surroundings, know where you're at, exits, all those things. Don't just go to school and just be blind by everything that's happening. Understand, where everything is in your school. Um, Again, if you're new somewhere, familiarize yourself with your principals, know who they are, your teachers. Ask. You can start talking to them, ask them their name, ask them about themselves. Believe me, they'll tell you in the first couple of days a lot about themselves. But ask a little bit about them, so you can familiarize yourself with them. Find out who your counselors are, the great people you can go talk to. Um, if Find out who is available to talk. Believe me, we in my school, I always have the open door policy. Stop in anytime. Catch me in the hallway. Catch me in the lunchroom. Wherever you find me, you don't have. It has to be a very specific setting to sit down and talk. Just catch somebody anytime and talk to them. If you're having issues, if you're having a rough day, brand new school, everything seems a little, freaking you out. Find somebody, ask them that you need help, and they will help you. Okay, it doesn't matter who it is. They can be a teacher, a counselor, principal, custodians. Are you kidding me? Custodians know everything. They'll talk to you in a heartbeat. My father was a custodian at a school. Kids love talking to him. So I'm telling you, find somebody, anybody in the school to talk to. Those of you who are starting new regarding change from going from middle school to high school, or into middle school, or into college, or moving from state or cities or within across town, understand that you are starting new, and by that I mean you're starting with a clean slate. Sometimes a lot of us don't have the opportunity to start fresh, brand new, and you had to be a certain person at your old school, and now you can actually be you, be yourself, which is, not all of us have that ability, have that chance to actually be ourselves. We've always had to put up this facade, this mask, at your old school, your old job, and this is who you are. This is who you've been categorized as, labeled as. But now that you are somewhere else, no one knows you. Be yourself. Be who you are. So that's a great thing about starting somewhere brand new right now, is clean slate. So don't fall into your old habits. Right now is a great time of, yes, we're coming out of summer, so that means, guess what? A lot of people are not getting up early, or are going to be used to doing some homework. So do not fall into your old habits of sleeping late or staying up late, not doing your work. We're starting brand new right now. Stay with it. Stay on top of things. Start doing what you do now. Do all your homework. Do everything you can right now. So do a great job of being on top of things. So don't fall into those old habits. If you start doing that, go back into seeking help early and often, whether it be teachers, counselors, principals, all those kind of things. Seek help early and often. Okay, so if you don't do it, you say, "Oh, I'll do it later. I'll procrastinate. I'll talk to somebody later." You won't do it. You just won't. Okay, so make sure you're doing that as soon as you can. As soon as you feel you're falling back into those old habits of, "Oh man, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to," or I'm getting into behaviors or activities that you shouldn't be doing. So again, seek help early and often. Again, there's so many people. Talk to your parents. I always stress that enough with all my students. And talk to your parents. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised at what your parents have done or been around in their life. Some of them are very won't talk to you about it because they're trying to protect you. They don't want you to see them, and that's what they did. But you'd be surprised what your parents did or what your parents actually know. Please talk to your parents. Talk to your parents as much as possible. They're your best friends. Your parents, no matter how bad you screw up, doesn't matter how bad what you do, your parents will be there. Talk to them, okay? As we start again, if you start school again, if you don't understand what's happening, please ask. Ask for help early and often, and ask again and ask again. Yeah, you might think, well, I don't want to be that guy that always asks questions, but you know what? There's a lot of people in class who are thinking the same thing you are. It's like, I don't get this. Whatever he or she just said, I have no clue. Please ask questions. Stay after class, after school, in the hallways. Ask your friends. Find out what is going on so you are on top of things. Do not get left behind. Believe me, I was there. I was that kid who's like, I don't want to raise my hand because I don't want to be made fun of. I don't want to be the one who is now this whole class is behind because I don't understand this question in math. And yes, math was my subject of just complete, utter disappointment and just horrible, horrible stories, which I will share with you later on. So as we start school, get into good habits, go to sleep early, get on your homework, get on top of things, talk to your professors, your teachers, your counselors, your principals. don't fall into those old habits, whether it be educational old bad habits or behavioral bad habits. Stay away from all that stuff. Um, Rely on your friends. And again, you know which are the good friends and which are the bad, that's another topic we'll get into later on. Um, and good luck. Good luck this year. I wish the best for every one of you. Believe me, I don't want none of you to have a horrible year, but unfortunately things do happen. And I do hope the best for you all. Um, I do rely on your topics. So again, please comment below what you want me to talk about next week. I'm going to ask my students to see what they want me to talk about too, and what is happening right now, what is on their minds, and to see where we can go from here. So again, thank you. Maybe no one's seen this, and that's fine. Maybe one person saw this, and it helped them. That's just fantastic. So I rely on all of you guys. Um, Life is hard, and I don't think I've said once in this video that life is easy. Life is hard, and you have to have that grit. That I'm going to keep going no matter what. Attitude. You have to. You can't just okay. Let's see what happens, or I'm done. Life is hard, but you have to get through it. Life is hard. It's not going to be easy. Some things will seem easy because with the help of others. Okay, but life is hard. But with the help of your friends, family, if enough people around you to surround yourself who will be positive, it's going to help you out. So thank you for watching this. And again, my name is Marcelo Menchaca. I will do this again next week with another topic. And thank you guys.